What's up, guys? How is everybody doing out there? You know what, guys? Stop listening and believing all the BS. It's not happening. What do I mean by that? International tours 2021 to the Philippines. It's not happening. There's some people out there that are putting out false hope to other people. I know people miss their loved ones here. There's people that want to come here, visit their fiance, visit their girlfriend, even visit their family, but they can't right now. Circumstances are preventing that from happening. Like I said, there are people out there that are putting out false hope. They see an article, they jump on that article, feed false hope to people. It's just not happening. I was online, Department of Tourism, and from what I'm reading and from everything I'm gathering, they're looking mid to late 2021, possibly, if not 2022. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. The Philippines and many other countries, they need that tourism dollar. I think I was reading where it was like 400 billion pesos they lost here in the Philippines because of not allowing tourism. So every country is hurting with tourism. I've always said that the only way that, first they got to start allowing people to travel within the Philippines, the people themselves. Now, up here where we're at in Luzon, we can travel to different areas. Other areas we can't. You need a quarantine pass, you need medical certificate, you need all this stuff just to travel to certain areas. We can go down to Subic Bay. No checkpoints, no medical required, no swab tests required. I think we can even go down to Batangas. Nothing required. So what's happening is a lot of people are going from Lake Manila to these areas because you're not required to jump through hoops, as I call it. And until they allow people to travel freely within the Philippines, they're not going to open up the doors here and the airports here to allow foreigners to come in just to visit here, to vacation here. Not going to happen. I was reading like just the requirements to go to Boracay. A lot of places are opening up. I was told like Siquijor, just different areas are opening up. Boracay has been open, but there's so many requirements excuse me, to get to these places, like a swab test. I was reading online, swab tests run anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 pesos. So now you get a swab test, you, your wife, and your kids, at 4,000 pesos a pop, what's that, 8, that's 16,000 pesos. If you're traveling, you, your wife, and your kids. That's just before you even travel, and it has to be done, I think, like 72 hours before your departure. When you get to the airport, everything is tracked. You're tracked from the airport. There's an app they want you to download. It's basically a tracking device. Where you're going, where when you're leaving, what you're doing. You get to the airport. Here's the thing. This is just crazy. Social distancing. You're in the airport. Everybody's social distancing. You got, their spaces and everything like that. And you're sitting there waiting to get on the airplane, and everybody's spaced in the seats. But as soon as you walk on the airplane, you're sitting right next to somebody. Go figure. Now you fly, you land. All right, they're tracking you. If you got to get transportation from the airport via a bus or via a shuttle van or something, they're tracking you. When you get to the port to go over to Boracay on the boat, they're tracking you. When you get there and you get your shuttle from the port on the other side to your hotel, they're tracking you. When you sign into your hotel, they're tracking you. And the whole time you're wearing a mask, you're wearing a shield, you sign in, you got to present all your paperwork. Now you want to go eat, they're tracking you. You go out on the beach, they're tracking you, they're tracking you. They're tracking you like a dog tracking a bobcat. How much fun is that? How much fun are you actually going to have? You know what I'm saying? And then I don't, what is the procedure for when you come back? I mean, they're still tracking you. Say I leave here from Clark go to the Boracay, go through all that, jump through all the hoops, get tracked everywhere I go, wear a mask everywhere I go, a shield everywhere I go. Then I get back here. What is the protocol? You know, sometimes they might say, depending on where you're coming from, all right, you need to quarantine in a hotel here on Clark for 3 days. Oh, and by the way, these are the hotels you got to choose. Well, the hotel might have only cost you maybe 2,000 pesos a couple years ago. Well, now they know, because they are part of the chain hotels that you are required to go to. Well, it might cost you 8,000 now. Do you really want to do that? The thing is, like I said, until they can get a grip on tourism within the Philippines, domestic traveling, they're not they're not going to open up these airports here to allow people to come in. Stop believing the BS. Like I said, there's people, as soon as they see something about tourism, they want to jump up there and give people false hope. And like I said, I know I have subscribers who, they come here maybe once a year, spend 4 or 5 months here or whatever with their wife, their girlfriend, their fiance. I have subscribers that come here a couple times a year. And like I said, people giving false hope out there. False hope. You know what? Here, I'll make you a deal right now. If they open up tourism here in the Philippines, in other words, let's open up the doors, let's open up the gates, let's open up the airports, all Westerners can come in. If they do that by summertime of 2021 this year, and you're up here in Angeles City, I'll buy you a meal or a beer or whatever you want. It's not, like I said, according to what I've been reading online, tourism department, it's not anytime soon. And like I said, some people even say in 2022. Here's another thing that's going on. I was reading. You have people that are traveling now, and they're, like I said, 4,000 to 5,000 pesos a pop for one swab test, up the nose. They're falsifying documents. They're getting fake documents, and they're traveling, and they got caught. They've been getting caught. Now the government is saying, all right, you get caught, you could face fines, and you can face prison time. As far as I know, I don't even think they even started doing the shots here in the Philippines, because Lut was telling me, once again, things are tied up, questioning money, where did it come from? Politics. It's a big politic thing here. So I don't even think they even started these shots. What'll happen when they start the shots? Time will tell. Here's another thing. Somebody sent me an email. Said, hey, did you hear that as a foreigner here in the Philippines, you're going to be required to get a COVID test? And they're saying you can't get it here, you got to return to your home country to get it. I didn't hear anything about that. Nothing about that. So as far as I know, that's just straight up chismis. That's false information. But yeah, you hear stories and hear stories and hear stories. But guys, I'm telling you right now, quit believing this BS these people are feeding you. Just quit believing it. I'm here to tell you, it's not happening. It's just not happening. Are there other countries right now that have their gates open and their doors open and everything open? I don't know. You tell me. Can you travel to Mexico? Can you travel to the Caribbean? I don't know. I haven't followed it. Here's another thing. Like I seem like Thailand was doing this to boost tourism in their country. I know somebody's going to say, well, it's not Thailand, it's the Philippines. I understand that, but I think it's a great thing that they're doing. If you're a Thai citizen, you can go to a website, sign up, and there's like hotels in different places that have opened up their door for tourism. And you sign up on this website and say it's a hotel or a really nice area, and the hotel might cost say a couple $100 a night to stay. I'm talking high-end hotel. They're offering like at half price, your meals at half price, to get people out, to boost the economy, to boost the tourism. I think it's a good idea. But what's happening here in the Philippines, I don't know. I mean, you hear one thing one day, and then a couple days later that changes, and I don't know. And like I was saying, each area, no matter where you go, I mean, I see people in Cebu that are out and about, and they're traveling around, and you know, other vloggers, and they're going here and they're going here and they're doing this and they're doing that. They can travel freely within the area that they're at. Each area is different. Some areas are still real strict. But I just wanted to put that out there. And like I've always said, when international tourism is open, it will be announced probably weeks, if not a month or two in advance. You guys will know. You guys will know. It will be all over the news, all over YouTube from, you know, YouTubers here in the Philippines. But yeah, it is hurting. The Philippines is hurting. It is definitely hurting when it comes to tourism. I mean, there's beautiful places here that I even want to go to, and I could get there, but I'm not jumping through these crazy hoops. So you know what, guys, just hang in there. Like next month it'll be a year that the world changed. Just hang in there. It's something we've never experienced in our life when it comes to things like this. But anyways, I wanted to put that out there. Guys, quit listening to the BS. Quit listening to the BS. It's not happening anytime soon. So, if I talked in circles, let me know. If it was informational to you, let me know. If it was, hey, you know, you're just rambling on, let me know. Either way, I wanted to put it out. And as soon as they allow it, trust me, you guys will know. So anyways, with that being said, take care of yourself, take care of each other, take care of the sick, the elderly, and the young. You have pets, take care of your pets, and we'll talk to you later.